Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I
You
like to
don't?
read. I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you gotta do is push the back button. That's all you gotta do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
What's up, everybody doing out there today? It's Thursday night. Back at it like we're mad at it. It's your boy, Coach Lee. Welcome to our Versus show. It's time to run with you guys. With that being said, let me bring in my main man, Uncle Leroy Jr.
Hey! You know I'm a little sensitive about the way you say my name, man. You said the Uncle Leroy with the energy, then you tape it off with the Junior. What's up with that, man? You know what I'm saying? You can't go on with the show without how we addressing that. But look, this is dude Uncle Leroy. Don't say that Leroy without the Junior. And we back on this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday on this Versus show, man. Look, when we talk about me versus you, us versus them, you know what I'm saying? You versus the world. So what we got going on tonight?
Hey, like I always say, it's Thursday. We are a day away from the weekend.
Wait, got the shoulders on, man.
But hey, man, I was looking forward to these as well. The topics, sometimes they be a little bit controversial. Sometimes they be fun. Sometimes they can be silly. But I always have fun with everybody interacting with us.
Oh, you so soft. You can't come on no Versus show. You can't call no Versus show talking all sentimental. You know, this dude Uncle Leroy. I don't care.
Hey,
if y'all don't like it,
Jay. Yo, to you, my brother.
Hey, that's my guy right there on the slick. Hey, you know, that's the guy behind the flyers and the logos, man. Shout out to you.
Hey, what's up, man?
Even though you're a 49ers fan, man, we rock with you. You know that's the family.
All right. You get a pass. But hey, man, let's go ahead and jump in this. Tonight's show has actually been a hot topic lately. We've had it before on here in passing, but lately it's been a pretty hot topic, and that it actually is the WNBA versus the NBA.
I thought it was me and my love life. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about that before. You know, but it's the failure. You know what I mean? Like, but we're talking about this. Oh, the WNBA. Man, that's pretty cool because we've had both players. We have WNBA. We've interviewed WNBA players and NBA. Man, hey, I like that. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why I don't like him right there. You know. See, that's why I don't like him because he's
27. Hey,
he's a Niners fan. But see, that's what makes him a great graphic designer because he has a big imagination.
My man. But yo, man. So we're gonna try to look at a little bit of controversy. And
Uncle Leroy love controversy.
I know you do. So we want to take a look at what the issue is. And the issue at hand is actually the pay discrepancy between each league.
That's the part. That's the start of it. That's one of the factors.
That's one of the issues. Okay. What's the other issue?
Just like our past WNBA player and first African American woman coach of a men's basketball team stated, the marketing of it. They don't get the same airtime. is the NBA. That's the biggest thing right there. They don't get that type of airplay. And like she gave a solution about why they don't have the WNBA games on the same day as the NBA games.
Yeah, I definitely like that plan, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tamara Moore, man. Like, shout out to her. So she came, hung out with us, but she put that out there. That's it.
That's genius, man. Every time I hear it, it just impresses me.
Right. But, you know, and I think, you know, that there. So in order to get more pay, you got to put more out there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's proven, you know, I'm going to tell you what's funny. It was like how they have is WNBA, but the NBA is not even, you know what I'm saying, really messing with them like that. In a lack of better wording.
Nah, you're pretty much accurate with that, man. Because, you know, again, you know, and I think that's the main factor of the commitment from them is the reason why they're grossly underpaid. Now, it's obvious that they do generate less revenue versus the NBA, but they got two vastly different pay models set up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the NBA, theirs is set up to be about 50% of the league revenue, whereas the WNBA is 25% of the revenue.
Fact.
That's the issue. I didn't know that until I started, you know, looking a little bit closer. And that is a big issue.
So, hey, you know, one thing about, you know, Sports Talk with Friends podcast, our podcasts are very interactive. So if y'all want to say something, y'all comment, just know that we going to say something back. So, hey, thanks for hanging out with us again. We got Jay Forth. He says WNBA doesn't draw the profit as the NBA, and we all know it's about money.
True that.
True. But the thing is, you know what? This is red. This is blue. This is white. This is tan. We know that. You know what I'm saying? But how can we fix that? What is the thing that we can actually do? What is the true issue? You know, and it's all because, like, at the end of the day, the NBA wasn't as popular as it is now. And what makes this any better than the CBL, the Canadian Basketball League, or the Europea Basketball League? So what the difference is the marketing that happens behind the NBA. So that's the problem. You know, if they put the same type of marketing dollars, then they can draw those same profits. But because until then, they won't be able to do that.
It definitely makes a lot of sense. So, as far as the category and what we plan to talk about tonight kind of ties into all of that. It seems like this turning into a more of an educational segment versus a versus.
Hey, you know, I'm just throwing my feelers out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, though. That's real. That's real.
You know, hey, we the big brand, and we actually, you know, we got insight. That's the difference. We've interviewed WNBA players and NBA players. It'll be different, you know, but yeah, you know, so game on.
Yes, sir. So the first thing, you know, and the obvious thing to look at is the revenue. Yeah, we know the revenue is a big difference, but again, back to the previous statement I made, 50% of the revenue versus the 25% of revenue. I think that's where the women are pointing at and saying, hey, that's not fair. I don't think they're asking to make NBA type money. They understand that part of it. But why can't we get 50% of the league revenue?
Because, so what do you think about that? You know what I mean? Because to me, revenue is, you know, the attention brought in. And just like Tamara said, you know, women stick together. They promote it. You know, they promote each other. So I believe that it's all, you know, you for talking about with the contracts, of course, the NBA, they're going to get, because they bring in the most attention. They got the high flying dunks. They got the most marketing. So you're right with that. So the NBA, they get it for the revenue.
Okay.
But, I don't see why, though. I don't see why. Because, you know, I'm gonna throw this out there. We've interviewed some guys that play international ball. And people that play international ball, they feel that the NBA is a fake league. It's all about making a star a star.
Yeah, so we have heard that. They've told us that behind the scenes.
Yeah.
We've talked to many international players. They've told us that exact same thing. It's consistent.
Exactly. You know, so it's all, you know, so that's why it's like, you know, it showed that it's structured, you know, so it's structured to make the NBA have this big revenue stream. But, you know what I'm saying? I like the game. As far as like the gameplay, I got to give it to the WNBA. But NBA got this one. They got the first round. They got the first round.
All right. Let's look at viewership.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, like, who picked these categories? Where did you get these categories from? That's all one-sided, man. Like, where did you get viewership? They got the contract. They got the TV contract.
But do they got the TV contract because is it the horse in front of the wagon or vice versa? Are they getting the salaries because they are getting the TV exposure?
They getting the viewership because, I mean, they get the marketing. That's the only thing, like before with the NBA. They get the marketing. That's the whole thing of it. All right, so what Jay got to say?
WNBA management has to be creative in order to have success with promotions.
You got to expound on that. What you mean creative? Because they got a parent company, the NBA.
Yeah, and they do promote them during the playoffs.
You know? And you know, and that's what made this so cool. Like the day sports stood still. Like the biggest thing for me is when the NBA, the WNBA, they stood behind the NBA. That was the coolest thing to me. That was the coolest thing to me. So it's like, how is it that the WNBA is standing behind the NBA, but the NBA is just they like the kids in school? Oh, you can't look at my paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all holding on your paper like that, man? Like, get them some money. But the viewership, it's monopolized. So that's another one for the NBA.
Yeah. Okay. Next we have gameplay.
Okay.
Now, what I mean by that is I mostly mean fundamentals, the purity of the game.
Wait. I can't let that pass. So, hey, people that's going to actually hear this on our podcast, the funniest, they won't be able to see how you just did body language 101. You looked up to the ceiling. Like, did you see it? Like, you were like, I'm over here laughing. Hey, but definitely got to give a quick shout out to Coach Chuck Bernard, you know, and doing the big podcast, man. He hanging out with his Sports Talk with Friends
Yes,
watch party. He says, should they lower the basket?
That's a start. Hey, that's a start, man.
That's what you think? Hey.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, I'm about to have me a Mike Lowry moment. Uncle Leroy Jr. I don't want to see no women dunking on each other with all that aggression. You know what I'm saying? Don't lower no basket. No.
Are you serious?
This ain't bitty basketball. This ain't youth sports. You know what I'm saying? Leave the goal where it is and let them shoot. And let the select few that work out that way, let them dunk. Don't lower no basketball goal, man. I don't want to see that. Well, try to mess with you.
I don't know, man.
What you think about it?
Me personally, I think if they can lower it down to where more women could get to the rim
and dunk,
that would bring. Yeah, that brings me.
That's the only reason why you lowering the goal is dunking.
Yeah.
So you want to make the women the men game
similar to it?
Oh, heck no! Hell no!
Are you serious?
Hey, no, I don't want to see that dunking because I mean, like that makes it like bitty basketball. Where's the challenge in that? You know what I'm saying? Where's the competitive nature? If you lowering the goal, that's like you making a handicap. That's showing like, you know what, you can't do this. So we're changing the game to fit what you can't do. Nah, man, you know what? So you might as well give a second place trophy, a third place trophy, a fourth place trophy, a fifth place plaque. And you know what? Just give everyone free lunch. No.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think it just bring that different element.
Of dunking.
I don't see some videos of Brittany Griner just getting on the 10-foot goal and just yanking it, slapping the backboard, pulling up, doing chin-ups. So I'm like, woo!
Yeah. And why was that astonishing to you?
Because you don't see it.
Point. Oh, got him. Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep it like that. You know, that's the exciting. You got to let the select few that can do it, let them do that. And the ones, when they can do it, you got to market that. That's the whole thing. You know, it's all, like I said, it's all about marketing. So, Coach Bernard, he says, Candace Parker yokes on Brittany Griner. I tried to get Brittany on our show too. I did.
Really?
Too. Yeah, I reached out to her.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, all right. So what? So we got Jay. Hey man, you hanging out with? Appreciate that, man. I'm telling you, gonna make us think you like us or something, man. You know what?
Who's that?
You might get you might get you a gift card or something, man. You know what I'm telling you, because we always doing free giveaways out here. So I might get you a movie or something. We don't know. But Jay, he says WNBA gameplay can't compare to the NBA. NBA offers more explosive action with dunks, blocks, etc. WNBA has some great games and players with skills, but it's not as entertaining to most as the NBA. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Don't let it lose its integrity, because I think it was the OTSBS show when we were talking with Shula, because one thing that we see in WNBA is hustle, defense, the core game. You don't see all those explosive, as these international players say, this made up game. It's not competitive. So I'm gonna give a gameplay to the WNBA. That was to them.
Okay. I can see that.
I like the gameplay. As far as with gameplay, it's a good game where everyone's competing and everyone's not passing the ball to LeBron James, or passing the ball to LeBron James, or passing the ball to LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's making their contribution. I'm gonna give the gameplay to the WNBA.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna fold on that one.
Hey, what you got there? Bring it on. Bring it on, player. Bring it on. What you got?
I just think
if only thing you got are dunks, blocks, that's not gameplay. That's the NBA Jam video game I used to play. That's all that is.
But you got to look at even the play, just the passing. It's all fundamentally sound.
No, that's finesse. That ain't no fundamentally sound. Yes, that's not fundamental. So you telling me I do a back like that behind my back? That's fundamentally sound. No, I throw a no look. That's not fundamentally sound. You taught to do that.
That's true.
That's finesse. True. That's showmanship. You know what I'm saying? Now we talking showmanship. Yeah, I'll go to the NBA, but we talking about gameplay.
Man, you looking at my notes on this side over here.
If you got the internet, I'm on there.
Guess what the next category is?
Hey, and that goes to the NBA, because with presentation, it's like they make shit look good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the NBA does. They made shit look good. That's why they brought it to the bubble and put it in 8K HD and made it look good, man. So presentation, yes, it goes to the NBA.
I'm sorry. That's funny. Shout out to Jay again.
Wait, so what you say?
Yeah, I don't think people get all excited for all layups. LOL.
Oh man! Hey, did you forget this is Women's History Month? Like, hey.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing too hard. My bad, y'all.
Yeah. You know what? I think we need a break, son. You know what? We're gonna take a quick break. We gotta pay some bills right quick. We gotta talk this over.
Yes, sir. Bit.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
And we
What's
back.
up?
Man, what's up? It was like the other delay. So,
I had a little bit of a delay on my side over here.
see, that's that Cox cable.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm probably getting it from one of my neighbors.
But hey, man, we back with more of the Versus show. This dude, Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. And I'm kicking with this guy. Yeah.
That's a return to from the Junior statement, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I had that ready.
Hey, but so we're gonna jump right back into this. So the next one we got up here, gear.
Like,
Who's
gear is in.
got the best gear for like fans and stuff like that?
Okay. Hey, because Uncle Leroy is a ladies' man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I was gonna go to the WNBA, but as far as with the fans, I got to give it to the NBA. They get paid the most. They get more money to get put into fan gear. That's what I'm saying. Like, they got different manufacturers. They got Starter. They got Champion. They got more manufacturers of men's gear than the WNBA does.
That's true. Do you think it kind of goes back to the whole thing with the salaries though? Do you think that's because they're committed? At one point in time, they made the commitment to put the money into the NBA. Thus, this is why they're at now. So that's some of the argument of why don't they do the same thing for the NBA? Just go ahead. I mean, for the WNBA, go ahead and just make that commitment, put the money into it, and let that be the seed money for it.
Exactly. Because someone had to do it for the NBA because the NBA was not, the NBA was not always this popular. Like it wasn't, because honestly,
it was Magic and Bird that saved it.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. So, like, how did it take its pivot, its turning point from then? And how, you know what I'm saying? Like, why we can't apply that over there? It's all marketing, and yeah, I mean, because we got great competition. You know what I'm saying? It's great competition.
Right.
So, and to the point about dunking and blocking, you don't see dunking and blocking in international ball. You don't see that as much as you see it in the NBA.
That's
why?
True.
Because these guys are competitive. You got 5 dogs playing versus, maybe 1 dog and three role players. Well, 4 role players.
Okay. Do you think because the game originated over here and we know there's a certain level of commitment, there's a certain career path that you take to get there?
I mean, because here, no one cares about that. You know what I'm saying? Like in U.S. ball, it's all about the high flying. You know what I'm saying? That's why, no one cares if you drive a Honda Accord. You know what I'm saying? Like if you drive a Lexus, like, whoa! That's how it is out here, and that's just how the level of entertainment is. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I think once you get to the NBA, it's all entertainment. It's not competitive. That's why I really don't watch NBA until it's the final. That's when it get competitive because now their competitive nature comes out. Because
that's true.
At the end of the day, if you're a role player, you only get to take 3 shots the whole game. You got your job to get on there and pass it to him.
Okay. No. So it goes back to because of that. It goes back to we talked about the presentation. We talked about the revenue, and then all that goes into the fanfare and the gear is bought. Got different manufacturers and that demand is there. So I do see the NBA in that aspect.
It's a business, like that's all it is. If you get everything that we just discussed, shown that, the NBA is backed by somebody that wanted to make it happen, wanted to make it work. That's it.
Makes sense.
That's it.
Makes sense. Okay.
But hey, talking about the gear, got to give a shout out to the NBA because during the bubble, they had a section for the baby mamas and the babies. That was the funniest thing to me. And with that,
What?
they got to lose 2 points, man. They got to lose 2 points for that. Yeah. During the Disney bubble, they had a section where the moms had their babies.
They did. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying, with that, they got to lose 2 points. You know what I'm saying? You cannot do that. So, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? The gear, gotta give it to the NBA.
All right. So I think we got a little special thing we got to talk about that we always discussed. That started on Monday.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Uh-oh. Hey.
We got us we got us a great movie.
The Day Sports Stood Still. What do you remember about that?
I know that it's an Emmy winner director, Antoine Fuqua, and NBA All-Star Chris Paul. I know you don't like him, but Chris Paul comes The Day Sports Stood Still, the new HBO documentary that tells the story of an unprecedented sports shutdown on March of 2020 and a remarkable turn of events that followed, chronicling the abrupt stoppage of sports, the athletes' prominent role in the cultural reckoning, and racial injustices that escalated during the pandemic, and the complex return to the competition. The Day the Sports Stood Still premiered last night at 9 p.m., but it's still available and streaming on HBO Max.
Hey, we streamed that in our group. That's what we do.
Yes, sir.
Run
Let's
that
get
clip
this
down.
preview in. Yes, sir.
11, go out for warm-ups, and then pew.
The suits come around the floor like it's the FBI.
Oh, this might have something to do with COVID.
We had a positive case. We had no choice. We needed to take a pause in the season.
Every major sports league is calling a timeout.
It was the day the sports stood still.
I miss the fans. I miss that energy.
I always knew I loved the hoop, but I needed it.
Trying to figure out what a restart could look like. The bubble could be a disaster, or we could be creating a petri dish.
Everything was put together.
And then
George Floyd changed the conversation immediately. It wasn't a question of how are we going to play. It was a question of do we want to play.
It's best to support the players and just not be here tonight.
We wanted to make sure that our voices are heard. The athletes understand their power. They have to be true to who they are. COVID ended up just being the starting point, but it's definitely not the ending point.
Hey, I can't wait for that, bro.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. Like,
yes, sir.
It actually, what was surprising, it covered all of that. It covered all of that, like everything, all those points. It just, and it gave the the players' perspective. Like, that was kind of crazy. The one of the things that stood out to me during that show was when Chris Paul said that he missed the fans.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. That was the biggest thing to me, you know what I'm saying? Because, Sports Talk with Friends were powered by fans. And, one thing that we want the fans to know the importance of being a fan. Like, it's an experience on both sides. And that was one thing that he said. He was like, you know, all of the athletes, they're actually fans of the sport. So that actually gave me a different layer of respect for the sport, not Chris Paul. Because I don't like how he tried to do my Hornets, New Orleans Hornets. Still salty about that.
Yeah, man, you hold that grudge with that one, boy. Every time his name come up, you be upset.
It's my baby. Yep, I'm holding that grudge like it's my baby. But man, before we get up out of here, man.
So first of all, we need a final verdict. Who you got?
All right, so the WNBA, they won actual gameplay. That's the one. That's the one that they got. So the NBA, they won most of everything, but they had to take two L's because of the baby mama section in the in the bubble. So they gotta get 2 points taken from that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. We got our old homie back. What's that from Twitch? He's hanging in us. Jay the NBA guy. Coolin'. Hey, we back at it season 2.
Yes, sir.
But, you know, as reluctantly as I got to go with it, I got to go with the WNBA.
Yes,
but
sir.
nah, you know, gotta go with them. Gotta go with them.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I would say because of the gameplay and the dedication. You know, like the only thing, you know, with the NBA, they're doing it for the money. So, and on the international level, they don't respect the NBA. I'm telling you, it's the craziest thing. These international players, especially in Finland, they think that these NBA players, they are not competitors. That's how the image is on the NBA. So in the United States, we love them, but international, they're weak. So that's the reason why
I believe that too.
WNBA. You heard it. Do I got the name drop my past interview?
Yeah, but everybody know the proof. I'm hating. You know who my favorite team is. All I gotta say is 2006 NBA Finals. Staged.
Facts.
Who you got with the shout outs when we get up out of here?
Hey man, definitely gotta get a shout out to KyrieClothing.com. You know, definitely want to show sponsors. Gotta give a shout out to HBO and The Day, Sports Stood Still. They are sponsoring our show. We got some $25 gift cards, so y'all join our group, Sports Talk with Friends, and our brother group, Sports Talk and Smack. So you can definitely get in on a $25 gift card to the NBA store. But definitely give a shout out to the brand Sports SCWF Media, you and everyone at Sports Talk with Friends. This dude Uncle Leroy, don't say the Leroy without the Junior. Not waiting on you. What you got, partner? Who you got to shout out to?
Hey, shout out to everybody that interacted with us tonight. Shout out to everybody that actually came in and hung out with us for a little bit. Of course, yourself, you know, the fam. Again, you know, we have fun doing this. So we do it for the fans because we the fans ourselves. So that's all that's cool. But man, hey, I can't wait, man. And I think we got a special interview tomorrow, or is it next Friday?
No way. Y'all just got to tune in. Y'all want to know what we doing at Sports Talk with Friends? Y'all definitely just check our calendar, sportstalkwithfriends.com/calendar. But I'm gonna tell you this: we're gonna close out Women's History Month with a woman judge at one of the highest courts in Louisiana. So definitely want to check out that interview is coming up. So check out calendar, Sports Talk with Friends sportstalkwithfriends.com/calendar. And definitely got to give a shout out to the sis, the fam. Wow, we see ya. And just like that, we out.
Hey.